Hi, welcome to another Junior Statistics video. We're going to now talk about a statistic called the range. The range is a number that tells us how spread out or how varied the set of data is. The range is calculated by subtracting the lowest value from the highest value. So range is equal to highest value, subtract lowest value. Right, example 1. The footballer scores the following number of goals in 10 games. So we're going to calculate the range. Well, to do that, range is highest value subtract lowest value. So we just need to work out the highest value, which is 4, and subtract the lowest value, which is lots of ones, but we subtract 1. And 4 minus 1 gives us a range of 3. What does that tell us? That tells us the difference between the highest and the lowest score was 3. The difference between the highest goal and the lowest goal was 3 goals. Right, example 2. A cricket player scores the following number of runs in 8 games. So we're going to calculate the range. So the range is equal to the highest value, subtract the lowest value. Well, the highest value is 52 and his lowest or her lowest is 0. So we're going to go 52 subtract 0. 52 subtract 0 is 52. So what does that tell us? The difference between the highest score and the lowest score is 52 runs. Right, well that's range basically, highest subtract lowest. But let's do a couple more examples to get you understanding about what range is about. So here's example 3. 2 cricket players have the following runs after 7 games. So player A's got runs and player B's got some runs. Now, if we have a look at them, both numbers have been put into order. So I've calculated the median for both players, an average called the median. The median is the middle number. And both players have got a median of 25. So if I was a cricket selector and I was deciding who I wanted in my representative team, both players are averaging 25. It would be hard to decide based on that. So let's look at the second statistic, the range. For player A, the range is 23 because we go highest number minus lowest number. 40 minus 17 gives 23. For player B, the range is 52 because his highest was 60 and the lowest was 8. So 60 minus 8 is 52. So you can see both players have the same median, but their range is quite different. Now, is that going to help me decide? Perhaps it might, because perhaps I'd say to player A, his or her results are more consistent, they're closer together, not as varied, whereas player B has a pretty small run of 8 and a really high run of 60, and their results are much more varied or spread out. And that might help me decide on which player I'd select in my rep team. All right, well, let's finish with this example, number 4. A basketball player scores the following number of points in 10 games. So we're going to calculate the range. Well, we know the range is the highest minus the lowest. So the highest is 36, subtract the lowest is 2. 36 subtract 2 gives us a range of 34. But I'm just having a look at this 36 here. And that's quite vastly different to the other numbers on the list. In fact, it's really big compared to the others. Now we have a name for it. It's called an outlier. And the definition of an outlier, a value, or it could be a couple of values, that's vastly different to the other data values. If I was just to ignore that 36 for a second and work out the range without the 36, then I would do this. The range would be highest of 14, subtract lowest, which would only give me a range of 12. Now, just be wary of outliers because they can distort the range. They can affect the range and change the data set and make it look much more spread out when it's only 1 or maybe 2 values that affect it. All right, that's us for range. So thank you so much for watching.